Hi guys, it's Chrissy with Chrissy's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for the collective. So let's see what is showing up for you today. And that means any of the zodiac signs may resonate with this. Let's have a look. We have Judgment. Looks like changes are on the way. This might even be a calling that you're being called to answer. Let's just see. Is this for service? What is this for? Nine of Swords. Okay. Looks like there's something you're worried about, maybe about a judgment call. Oh, the Star. Okay. So, are you worried that something's being, maybe you're being judged publicly here? Ten of Wands, this seems to be a bit of a burden to you. And the Four of Coins. Are you saving up to flee? What are you doing? Let's just see what's going on here. I'm not really caring for the vibe on this one, to tell you the truth. Let's just see. Five of Coins, yeah. This is like not having a lot to go with. Maybe you've lost your job. Maybe something happened publicly. Maybe you posted something that caused you to lose your job here. Something you may have been saving for or now have to save for. Hmm. Let's just see what this might be going down for you. Let's see. Two of Wands. Yeah, you're going to have to make some type of plan or a choice in the matter. Looks like it's maybe a painful ending to leave the area or hmm, are you making plans to go somewhere? This is like, do I stay? Do I go? Which way am I going? Ooh, the Emperor. Okay. Wow. What is this? You're making plans. It's the Emperor here, or maybe the Emperor's making these plans. Let's see. Ace of Swords. Maybe to straighten this all out and tell a truth about you publicly that is going to help you. Somebody might be saying what's being said about you is untrue. Let's Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Let's shuffle it around. Oh, this one wants to come. Eight of Swords. Okay. This is something that's impacting you negatively. Now, this may be somebody wants to set the record straight and tell your truth to save your reputation, I'm getting. It's not a negative, maybe. Maybe what somebody's saying about you isn't true. Maybe you left somebody out in the cold. Maybe somebody's hanging on to your energy. Are you making the plans or what's going on here? Somebody's making a plan. What's on the bottom of the deck? The High Priestess. You're going to follow your intuition. This may be a secret that somebody is coming out to tell a truth about. Maybe not everybody knows the truth. Hmm. How does this Emperor feel about you? I wonder. Let's find out how you feel about this Emperor. Is this somebody good in your life? What is this? Oh, it's a spirit soul path. You feel a higher calling with this person. Like this is an evolutional type of learning as you go, staying with that person. This, you kind of have that learning curve. You don't have to walk away from this person to learn. It's where you both learn and grow together. Let's see. Oh, this is a workplace romance. Oh, okay. So maybe they're going to tell the truth that yes, you are together. Somebody's already lost a job here. It's becoming a burden. Were you working together? Now everybody publicly knows you're together. There's going to be a truth said. This is a twin flame recognition. So this is high level soulmate or twin flame soulmate that is being recognized by your side. Let's see here. This is going to be somebody that's intensely electrical connected to you. This person sees your worth, not that you need their permission to see your worth. I mean, not like you don't already see your worth or that it depends on anybody else to see your worth. You know what your worth is. Let's see what this is. This person definitely sees your worth. They're seeing some signs and clues here that maybe spirit's trying to tell this person to go and trust their intuition and see what the truth really is, even if it is a negative. This is all going to come in divine timing. So this might be when tables turn here. Let's just see. Yeah, you may feel like there's some uncertainty here when it comes to you might lose your job or people are going to be pissed or people already know about it, so you can't take it back. Whatever's been let out of the bag has been let out of the bag. Let's see what shows up for what is going on with you and this person. Oh, in this relationship. You may be feeling needy at this time, based on feeling about this person, the uncertainty about what they're going to disclose publicly or that people think they know about you. Let's see. You might feel like you need somebody there. It says make friends and spend time by yourself to take pressure off your relationship. So you may have left the building, so to speak, and this person may be the one that is getting the flack on this. Maybe it's a boss. Maybe this workplace romance is a no-no. I don't know. All right, you're maybe realizing you're giving too much in this. You're depleted because you give too much. You need to balance of give and take. So you are realizing that you're being needy, you're giving too much, and people might be seeing this at work, putting two and two together. I don't know, there's something here. Yeah, there's your judgment card right there. Don't be too quick to count somebody out. Be open and give them a fair chance. So maybe it has to do with them giving you a chance or another chance. Um, and just putting you in a different department or just not being able to work with your person you're in love with or together. If you are by now together, if you're not, you might end up meeting somebody in your workplace, which might take off. And it might be a warning here to say, look, before it gets too far, you need to either look at the dynamic of the reputation of the company. Did you post something that was become recognized and you lost your job because of that? You don't have any money here because it looks like this is a big burden on you or the company or and you're trying to save money and then all of a sudden you lose your job or you're not getting as many hours or something happens here. Do I stay? Do I go? And maybe this is when the emperor comes in and gives you another chance. Here's the truth of the story. And perhaps you are their person. I don't know. It's almost like they maybe put you in a different store or a different company or a different department, or maybe there's the CEO, or maybe it's your company. Or I don't know, there's something here. It doesn't look like it's your company though, but this might be a calling to you. You lose something in order to close out a cycle for something new that's better off for you. So, and you're learning something along the way here. Let's see about your person fixing them. You can't fix someone. They have to want to change, accept them, or let them go. And this may be that they're trying to fix this. Now, they may have to just say, okay, well, I guess the best way is to let them go to another department or whatever the case is. Then your person's going to have to, they don't go along, they may not get along. So let's just see here. Fear of cheating. not everyone cheats. You need to open your heart and trust your partner. So this may be fear that if you go into something else, you might connect with someone else. They may lose you right when they are really getting to know you. There might be a fear of this person being cheated on in the past. They're going to have to learn to trust you. All right. They may feel unloved. You deserve someone who can support you emotionally and love you fully. And this may be that they're having a hard time with love. But I feel like once they met you, they know the truth about who you are to them, even if there's uncertainty about what may happen with the job and confusion. You don't know what you want. So you need clarity before you get involved. So this is where you're trying to decipher whether the job is more important, your relationship's more important. Maybe you're confused on what's going to happen. You're kind of in that space of maybe they've said you need to take your holidays right now. And when you come back, we'll decide what's going to happen, kind of thing. I don't feel like you've done anything wrong in the job other than maybe getting too close to somebody um, or getting involved with somebody, and that's a no-no in the job. I mean, some places you're not allowed to date your coworkers. So let's just see what lesson is being learned here when it comes to you, and then we'll do your person. Ooh. Growth doesn't ask for permission, it disrupts, and it definitely is doing that at this point for you. um, it's disrupting your work life, maybe even your home life, depending if you live with this person or not. It is on the fence. Numbing, faded, reality stepped in. So you may be feeling like the reality of the situation that you might actually lose your job because of this. And that might be a problem for you because you're relying on this money. However, you are going through some other things here as well. You're recognizing you're being needy or clingy, you're giving too much to everyone else, and you might be judging others unfairly, or maybe you're feeling they're judging you unfairly. All right, identity dissolves before rebirth begins. So this is about um I want to say reinventing yourself, becoming who you truly want to be and not who you currently may be. And that is changing this dynamic. And in this time of having time off work, you may find that you find tarot or you find something that's going to show you that if you don't believe in you first, nobody else will. And it's important that you look at maybe some of the behaviors in order to really look at what your best life may look like and what you might want to change about yourself, that reinvention about who you could truly be and come back as. So let's see about your person. Let's see what's showing up for them. There's nothing wrong with who you are either. It's just that codependency, becoming more independent on yourself instead of relying on someone else to make you happy. I mean, you can still have that with somebody, but when it's borderline on that it's all on them and it's not about you making your own self happy at things, and you're kind of jumping the track and it's all about them and that's all your life is about and it's not anything to do for you and your self-care and what you need, then that dynamic has to change. Let's see, fear built it, truth ended it. So there may be a truth here that your person is seeing now. Maybe they realize they have to end this, especially if they are the higher up in this. All right, separation revealed dependency you didn't want to see. So there is a dependence on this person for things. Maybe you've clung onto this person due to whatever reason. Maybe you want to be in this relationship and you know they have a fear of cheating. Maybe you're being needy in a way that's giving them what they need from you, but yet then you're giving too much of yourself, right? So there has to be that balance when it comes to relationships. It can't be all about them. It can't be all about you. It's got to be a balance. Let's see one more here. And you tighten control until it snapped. So they may have been put in control and they may not have wanted that to happen where it came to where it is. And maybe they had to make the final decision about your job or whatever the case is. Um, Maybe you're both in the same level of hierarchy in your job. I don't know. But whatever the case is, one was put into control about the two of you. And that's a lot of pressure to put on someone else if you are giving too much to them, where it's their decision. It's up to them to make the right choice. And then, you know what I mean? That's a lot of pressure to put on someone else. And you need to be accountable for your own stuff, and they can be accountable for themselves. So, overwhelming grows when everyone feels urgent. And this may be feeling a little urgent because of the consequences of this. So, let's let's see let's see what doors are going to open once this is overcome. Let's see. So there may be some space needed here for you both to get on the right page and if this is truly going to happen, it's going to happen when it's meant to, and it may all fall apart right away before it starts in the right direction to get on the right path. And it may be the same person, just you've both learned something along the way when it comes to work. Maybe one has to find a different job because of the relationship. Dynamic that can't be at work. So maybe it's a different department or whatever. And whoever has the fear of cheating needs to understand they can't project that onto you because of what they're afraid of. It's not you that did this to this person, unless you are. I mean, and they're not there to fix you, they're just there to hear you, right? To hear what you have to say and see you in that moment of when you need to be seen, right? And just the same goes for them, right? So it's about having that team dynamic. And if they're feeling unloved, then that is something that it's not up to you to change. That's up to them to change. It says you deserve someone who supports you. So they're not feeling supported because they feel like it's all on them. You're depending on them. You're being needy. You're being too judgmental, or you're worried about judgment. So it's kind of maybe a little confusing to both of you on which way to go forward. But when everything is overwhelming and everything happens like that, then that urgency to act, and it can also be where people just decide to end it because of all the pressure. So there is some unknowns here. So let's see what's going to show up. Oh, I must have these in reverse. So the magic, enchantment, there's some type of mystical um, magic at the door here. So one of you may have some abilities, or you believe in magic happening by making your own way um, with manifesting or something along those lines. You believe things happen for a reason. All right, there's the door of time. This will show up in divine timing. It's already said that as much on their side. So this is kind of an order coming in where it's meant to happen in a certain order, or um, it's almost like a certain moment that's supposed to happen. Let's just see what's going on here for the door opening for you and the courage to walk through it. So there may be some time involved, but the magic will be there when you walk through it. You just have to have the courage to go through the doors. So let's see, and it's got to be the right timing. So let's just see what's going on for your person's doors. Oh, they may be wondering which door to go into. It may be a mystery on what's going to open for them. Let's see. They're at awe though. They see different perspective about the world, and they may be in awe of it. And that may be the magic you're missing, or the magic they're missing. So obviously with the door showing up. All right, door of hope that maybe this is all going to work out. They have faith, they have the belief, They just have to walk through the door. And let's see, one more. Wisdom. There it is. It was your person that needed to learn the lesson. Maybe not you, but you maybe had to pay the consequences. And this may have broken this bond you had with this person at first. But I feel like this might be a blessing in disguise. There's the door to compassion. It may have been compassion that they needed to put their shoes on when it matters. You may have mattered to this person where they maybe weren't at first looking at it that way, um, and how it all fell on you. So, this may be that they needed to learn about compassion, about how they handle things or their behavior, or all of the above, maybe for the both of you. Let's clarify a few things and see what's going on here. Actually, the high priestess. This is the high priestess is definitely some secret, may even be trusting your intuition. Right, your person is emotionally available. Ah, the tower. The tower is going to hit because this person fancies you, maybe is inappropriate at work. However, you can't help who you are attracted to and fall for in terms of things like this, especially when they're open to love. Now, everything's going to hit the floor, and they may not be at first looking at it through your eyes. So, but as they get to know you, they may really fall in love with you. And the thing is because it is a high level, there is a twin flame dynamic. They may be reflecting on what's going on with you. They need to have the courage to step up. And this may be what the truth is that they're seeing at this point. Let's look at the T's. Okay, this person can see they're falling for you. You're falling for them. There is happy home dynamic here. They maybe found their person or you found yours. Yeah, look at how happy you are. And it's almost like with this, it's almost like this person is finally happy with finding who they really truly love, and all hell breaks loose at work. Yes, there is the competition or the disruptance or um, a lot of opinions. Okay, so let's just look at the confusion here. Yeah, you're gonna slay that worry. Looks like your person wants to come in and make some bold moves to maybe help you out on this. After all, they're going to learn that compassion, some kindness and mercy, and maybe even step up and say, it wasn't just this person, it was also me. Take the consequences as it comes. Yeah. You maybe walk away from each other. I mean, maybe you both go to the same side here when it comes to this. Uh, Together when this all falls down. Yeah, it looks like you have a team dynamic here when it comes to this. And there is it is overwhelming for the both of you, but you're growing as a team. You're both putting each other together in this. Look at the hangman. So you might be just taking the time you need. Yep, look at that to heal. I like that. So healing with the hermit and the hangman. This isn't something that is temporary. You have two major arcanas in here, you have one in here, and then two more over here. These are all things that are going to be more permanent for your growth. Okay. Let's look at the compassion for your person learning this. You both kind of are. There it is. It's being revealed on what must be done. You are no longer hidden. You are out in the open with this publicly, sorry, with the star. So definitely public recognition on this, and that you two are going to take that leap of faith, no matter what the cost is. So, and you're going to have that win because it's going to be the win of love. So you may have to find a different job. They may have to find a different job. Whatever it happens within the job, maybe you both leave and start your own thing. I don't know. There's something that here that needs to be looked at in a way of seeing it from a different perspective. Okay. So let's see what their initials may be within this. All right. Intention. So setting an intention, making those solid goals, making an action plan, holding a vision that you may have, and maybe this is your dream job to be in this position. Maybe this is a warning that somebody is going to fall in love with you at work and take the necessary steps to disclose that beforehand and find out what your steps of what you can do before it becomes public, something along those lines. Okay, there might be an ex that works at this place that might be maybe stirring shit up here, or your person has an X in their name. Let's see here. All right, believe, accept what is, trust your gut, change your mind. So you may change your mind about this job. Um, we have XIV, whoop, and we have soulful with the S and a T timing. So this will come in at the right time when it's supposed to. And we have G, grateful. Count your blessings, having abundance, use your gifts or abilities. So they may have these letters in their name, first, middle, or last. All right, you guys, collective, this is what I have for you. So stay blessed and we'll see you next time. All right, later.